you know, despite the conversation we've been having, the dollar allocation to digital out-of-home networks continues to rise very well, I think. What are you seeing?
Well, I mean, you know, again, I cite PQ Media on this because it's the most relevant stats that I give, but I mean, the advertising industry globally is growing 16% an annual compound growth rate per year, which is, that's simply spending.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think that's obviously buoyed by different areas like China. Brazil saw gigantic leaps, upwards of 40% recently of ad spending because certain restrictions were changed and technology arrived in different areas where it hadn't been before. But you know, I think it's only going to go up. It's predicted to only go up, and I think it's only going to go up because it makes more sense. But it's not just this kind of like immediate catch-on like the internet, because it does not have the scalability that a website has. It does not have the scalability that online has.
Okay.
But if you think about television, how long did it take TV to get to where it is today?
Yeah.
A very, very, very long time. So you got to be in it for the long haul.
So those who are considering investment in networks that are going to be advertising based, it seems to me if we've got about $178 billion worth of advertising at large in North America, and we've only got $1.2 billion or something like that in digital out-of-home networks, there's a tremendous opportunity, a tremendous amount of headroom to take some of that other $178 billion, port it over, and make out very well.
Yeah, it's not even something that. Not to say we don't have to try, but it's not even something that won't happen. It will happen simply because of the change in consumer behaviors of people. That's you know, and the marketers are going to try to influence that, but really marketers just follow.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, and they're going to be out of their homes. They're going to be consuming media in different ways. Digital out of home is there, ready to go, ready to activate. And even if some of the screens haven't been filled yet, they will be.
Got it.
I think that's
Tony, the last word's going to go to you, and I'm going to ask you this question. What's your outlook when you put your feet on that floor in the morning and you start to go to work? What's your outlook for ad-based networks or partially ad-funded networks going forward? And as you think about that, I will, if you don't mind, suggest to you, urge you to visit www.DOOHdigitaloutofhome.com. This site is dedicated to ad-based networks. It carries white papers, it carries interviews, it carries blogs, it carries the kind of perspectives that you've been hearing here.
Yeah.
So bookmark www.DOOH.com to learn all of what Tony Hymes thinks as editor is worthy of your time to read on site. Tony, what's your outlook for digital out of home?
The outlook is more than rosy. I think it is like I said earlier, everything is going to be digital. Every sign is going to be digital. Whether a pamphlet is delivered to your phone, I wrote this in a blog post, whether the golf tee has a little sign that tells you the elevation between the hole, I hope it would do this, the elevation, the wind, the direction, different things, whether the road signs are going to LED, it's all going to be digital, and it's only a matter of time before everything kind of comes together, but it's going to be a slow process. Sales cycles are long. The ads are going to be, it's going to grow, but not at 50%. So, you know, just be prepared to be in it for a long time. But then those who are here today, those who are here at these shows now, the ones that are in first, the ones who have planted their flag, stand the most to gain over the long term. I think that everybody should definitely be putting on their shoes happily in the morning.
Very good. It has been our pleasure to have you in this interview. There were a couple of questions out there, and I hope you'll be around for a while to speak with people privately.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Hymes.